Hey guys, welcome back to Clean Green Being. My name is Shelly. If it's your first time here, thanks for stopping by. If you don't mind, before you leave, hitting the subscribe button, I would greatly appreciate it. And lastly, if you find the information in today's video helpful, be sure to hit the like button. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about two different facial tools that have gained a ton of traction and popularity in the beauty world as of recently, and that is the practice of Gua Sha and facial rolling. So here I have a Gua Sha tool made of 100% rose quartz, and then I have two facial rollers. One, again, is 100% rose quartz, and the other is 100% jade. So I'm going to be talking about the rollers and then Gua Sha. A little bit of history about Gua Sha itself. This practice has been used by acupuncturists and ancient Chinese medical providers for basically ever. It dates back, I believe, to before the Ming Dynasty, correct me if I'm wrong, but basically this practice has been used for centuries to reduce inflammation, promote lymphatic drainage, reduce the appearance of fine lines and wrinkles. I think Chinese royalty for centuries have been using Gua Sha to help improve the appearance of their face. It helps to tone the muscles, reduce the appearance of pores and puffiness in your face as well. It can also, when used on different areas of the body, reduce cellulite, so that is always good. So today I'm going to be showing you how to use the Gua Sha tool specifically on your face and neck, because not only does the Gua Sha practice provide aesthetic benefits, it also provides emotional benefits as well. It is really soothing when you kind of get into it, and it kind of has this invigorating and almost at the same time stress reducing quality to it. It's actually really cool. Once you do it a few times, you kind of get addicted to it. So I'm going to show you how to use the Gua Sha tool, and then I'm going to talk about the facial rolling. It is kind of the same concept as the Gua Sha. However, these are specifically for your face. They are used again to increase circulation, promote lymphatic drainage, to reduce puffiness, and they are also supposed to reduce the appearance of fine lines and wrinkles. Both jade and rose quartz carry different energies, and they are supposed to provide different qualities and benefits. So I'll talk about that in a minute as well. So with that being said, let's just go ahead and jump right into how to use the Gua Sha tool, and then we'll talk about some facial rolling. All right, so I'm just gonna jump right into showing you how to use this Gua Sha tool to massage our neck and face to again promote better circulation, improve lymphatic drainage, which is going to detoxify your skin. It's also really great for the reduction of acne, again, fine lines and wrinkles, and it also tones the muscles of the face, so it's kind of like a daily facelift, if you will. The tool that I am using is made from 100% rose quartz, and it's really important to take that into consideration when you are purchasing a product, because there are some on the market that are fake. So be sure to do your research. I will link some good brands in the description box below. Skin Gym is one of them. They are good. So again, we're going to use this tool on different angles depending on the anatomical area that we are massaging on our face and neck to again promote well-being and a more youthful appearance. So a little bit about rose quartz. Rose quartz, the vibrations in this stone is supposed to promote joy, healing, and is connected to your heart chakra. That might sound a little cuckoo to some, but that is the reputation this stone has, just for your information. So with that being said, we're gonna go ahead and start to use the tool on our neck and face, because you don't want to neglect your neck, because we carry a lot of tension throughout our day and just life in general in our neck, shoulders, and we don't want to neglect that. Because I'm going to start with a facial spray because it's going to help our skin take in moisture. The Gua Sha treatment is also really great for improved absorption of your skincare products as well. And we also want our skin to be very moist, sorry for those who hate that word, because we don't want the stone to drag on our skin and tug it, because that's not gonna really give us any sort of benefit. So we want the face to be prepped and moisturized. So I'm going to start with my Mad Hippie Hydrating Facial Mist. I love this stuff. I can't rave about it enough. This is like my 4th bottle, and actually it's almost gone. So I'm just going to spray a little, like 5 or 6 pumps in my hands, and then I'm gonna just press into my face and my neck. And then from here, you're gonna want to use a good facial oil as well. Again, we want our skin to be very hydrated and moisturized, so we're not tugging the tool across our face. And of course, an oil will help lubricate and help it work a little bit easier. So today I'm going to be using my Honest Beauty facial oil. This is an oil that I've kind of found myself reaching for in recent weeks, so I'm just gonna use it today because I like it so much. And again, I'm gonna apply some to my face. You don't wanna put too much. You just want maybe, I don't know, 4 or 5 drops, just a little bit like that. And then I'm just gonna put just like maybe a little bit on my hands, rub it in. And again, you just wanna press the oil into your face like I'm doing right here. Pretty. Okay, so now our skin is prepped. My neck, you don't really need to do your shoulders as much, but you definitely want to do your neck and face because it is more delicate skin. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and start with how to use the Gua Sha tool. Now, when you're using it, you always want to get the stone as flat as possible on whatever area you are working. You don't want to use it on the knife edge. You want it to have kind of a flattened, use it on its flattened side. Also, in terms of pressure, you want to use light to medium pressure. When we are working the under areas of our eyes, we want to use very light pressure, obviously, because that skin is very delicate, and I'm not trying to give it more wrinkles than I already have. So just keep that in mind. Light to medium pressure, definitely lighter on your under eyes, and you want to use it on the flat side of the tool. So where you want to start with your neck, you can start with the back. So you want to start to release the cervical spine. And this routine really just depends on what kind of time you have in the morning, which for me is like 0. So I usually just focus on my neck and my spine on the weekends when I have more time for self-care. If you're going to do like the full kit and caboodle, it is going to take a little bit of time. So just letting you know that. So we're gonna start with the little notched edge. I'm gonna turn around here and kind of show you. You kind of want to place it at the base of your spine and kind of just pull it upwards. It's going to massage the muscles surrounding your cervical spine. And then once you bring the tool up and you hit your occipital bone or the bone at the back of your skull, you kind of want to wiggle it around a little bit. And so again, you're just gonna go up, hit the bone, wiggle, and you wanna do that around 5 or more times, depending on, again, what kind of time you have. But this is really nice to kind of help release that tension in the back of the neck that I especially have, and it is really helpful for that. Okay, so now you're gonna move on to the side of your neck, and we're going to be using this flat side of the tool. And again, you don't wanna use it on the knife edge. You just kinda wanna leave it flat and pull it up the side of your neck like that with light to medium pressure. And then once you hit kind of your jawbone and the back of your skull, you kind of just want to, again, wiggle it again and just pull and repeat a few times. And then you're gonna obviously want to repeat on this side as well. You can also massage your trapezius muscles as well, but I have a shirt on, so it's a little bit difficult. However, if you are just getting out of the shower and you have a towel, you can definitely massage your shoulders as well. It's really nice. So then we're gonna move to the front of the neck, and we're going to use the notched side of the tool. You wanna place your fingers right between your collarbone, and then you want to use the tool kind of just like on either side of your trachea really, and just kind of gently pull up. And once you hit your jawbone, again, you're gonna want to wiggle. And you can do this 5 or more times. So this is gonna help reduce that turkey neck that no one wants. Okay, so then we're gonna move on to the actual muscles and skin of the face. We are gonna start with our jaw, and we are again going to use that notched side of the tool. I just place my fingers kind of right in the middle of my chin so I know where to start. And then we're going to use the place the notched edge right on either side of our jawbone and just kind of gently pull up. And when you hit your ear, you're gonna wiggle again. This feels really, really great if you put this tool in the fridge or freezer beforehand. It is so soothing. It's really, really nice. Okay, so now we're gonna move on to the cheek. I usually do one side of the face and then the other. You can really do it however you want. You could move on and do the other side of the jaw. However, it doesn't really matter. We're gonna use the flat side of the tool, and again, I'm gonna use my 2 fingers kind of underneath my nose to stabilize my skin. I'm just gently going to pull up. You always wanna go up and out. So we're gonna go up, and when you hit right by your ear, you're gonna wiggle. There's a pattern here. Again, do this 5 or more times. And then we're gonna move on to the cheekbone. So we're gonna use that notched edge. So we're gonna, on one side of your nose, you can put your middle finger right here. And again, just up and out. Be careful not to push too hard because you are kind of getting into that under eye territory. So you just wanna do light to medium pressure. And once you hit up towards your temple or hairline, you wanna wiggle. Next, we're gonna do the under eyes. So we wanna, again, apply very light pressure due to the nature of the delicate skin that resides under our eyes. So what you're gonna do is you're kind of just gonna put your finger in the corner of your eye and use this little notch edge and just very gently up and out. And when you hit your temple or hairline, just very gently wiggle. Okay, and then what we're gonna do is we're gonna move on to the brow bone. Again, we're going to use the notched edge. I'm gonna put the longer side up top just because of the way my eye is shaped. So again, I'm just gonna kind of put 2 fingers between my brows and gently rub or pull the Gua Sha tool up. And then when you hit your hairline or temple, you're gonna wiggle. I love this because I feel like it helps to release tension in my brows and kind of temple area. All right, so now we're gonna move on to the forehead. And what you're gonna do is we're gonna use the flat side of the tool again, and I'm gonna put 2 fingers right on my eye, obviously very light pressure, and then I'm going to take the Gua Sha tool and just pull it gently up over the brow bone and up my forehead. You can go in the middle of the forehead. This is my favorite part of the entire face. It is so soothing. It almost makes me feel like tired and relaxed, which I have heard is like a thing. And then we have successfully used the tool for one side of the face, and now you can move on to the other side of the face, which I will just do real quick. All right, so that is how you use the Gua Sha tool to massage your face and neck. It is so relaxing. Every time I do it, it reminds me why I keep going back to it. And again, if you freeze this in the freezer or put it in the fridge to cool it, it just adds more to that sensory experience. If you have a facial oil that may have like a lavender or another essential oil that you love to smell, it really just creates this full sensorial experience that is really hard to explain until you try it. Okay, so moving on to the facial rollers, similar concept to Gua Sha, except it's a little bit simpler in terms of the technique and the time of how long it takes to really use these tools to get some facial benefits. On days where I don't have a lot of time, meaning the days I'm going to work, I usually do facial rolling when I get out of the shower. And I really just kind of go back and forth between the rose quartz and the jade roller, because here you can see this jade roller has a little bit of notching to it, which helps to increase the absorption of my serums. But I love the rose quartz roller because it is so smooth. And I read that trying to remember where I read it, but the rose quartz is supposed to be better for women over the age of 40 because I think the rose quartz is much smoother and it reduces the risk of tugging compared to the jade. The jade is still smooth, but I think not as smooth as the rose quartz. So this is what my roller looks like. It has a smaller roller on this end, which I used for depuffing my under eye. When this is, after this has been in the fridge or freezer and you use it on your under eyes, it feels amazing and really helps to depuff if you have issues with that, which I do sometimes. So basically what you do, it's the same concept as Gua Sha, is you're gonna use the tool to really promote drainage of lymphatic fluid, increase circulation. And again, you wanna do these upward and outward movements. And then you have the wider end like this, which can be used for your jaw. So again, up and out is the movement. So super simple, easy to use, and I think it's effective. So moving on to the jade roller, again, mine has similar to the rose quartz, it just has a smooth end, wide smooth end, and then it has a notched side again to help absorb serums and other products that you're going to put on your face. In terms of healing energy for jade, have a very soothing energy to reduce irritability, which we all need at times. So jade is a really beloved stone, especially in Eastern cultures. You know, people wear it in jewelry and things like that. It is a healing stone and increases love and nurturing. But again, for me, I use it and just kind of think it is effective for, again, increasing absorption and circulation and things like that. So that is Gua Sha and facial rolling in a nutshell. I really love doing this. I think if it's going to tighten my face and help me look younger longer, I'm gonna do it. It feels great. So again, if there's nothing else but a placebo effect, I'm on board with it because it is so relaxing and soothing. Why not, you know? So with that being said, let me know in the comments down below if you have tried Gua Sha or if you've tried facial rolling, or if not, if you have any questions, definitely let me know. And with that being said, I just want to say thank you so much for taking the time to view today's video. I really appreciate your viewership. Clean Green Being has new uploads every Sunday and Wednesday, so if you are interested in viewing the future content, be sure to hit the bell notification icon below, and I will see you on the next one.